RusAme reader, Song, and today I will be reading to you from One Way Out by Alien Limeade. Now, on to Chapter 11, Out and Ready. Canada's point of view. It's been a few days now after losing America. Me and my brothers ran back to our parents. We explained everything that had happened. Our father went to other countries for help. He sent many patrols in different directions throughout the forest. Only a few groups had gone down to the lower region where America had fallen, due to it being an unexplored area that no one knew about. No one wanted to risk getting lost themselves. I'm still surprised that one cat, China, offered to go. Everyone looked at him like he was crazy, but he didn't seem to mind. He didn't go alone, though. UK sent Japan with him. I tried to talk to my dad about letting me go to find my brother, but he snapped back at me every time I asked. He makes me so frustrated every time he tells me that, but Mom says it's just because he's scared. I knew when she said that it was because he's scared of losing me. It's all my fault, this whole situation. Nothing would have happened if I wasn't so dumb and didn't act like a child. I know I should look on the bright side, that my brother could still be out there, but what if he's not? What if he did die because of me? Nada! Mom and Dad want to see us! I hear a voice say from behind. I blink a few times and turn around to see my brother, Ozzy. Oh, okay, I'll be there in a minute, I tell him. No, they want to see us right now, he says and turns around, leaping to their den. I don't want to talk to anyone right now, though. Too many things are going on in my mind at the moment, and I guess now I'll be adding this conversation to the list. I turn around and slowly head over to my parents' den, where I see the rest of my family sitting and waiting for me. France's point of view. I get out of my den and see UK appear at my side. Well, today's the day we tell them, I say while looking at him, and give a small smile. I guess, he replies, and looks down at the ground with his ears back. I put my ears back and walk closer to him. Honey, I know this is hard, but we have to. We need to do this together, I tell him, and rub my head against his neck. I know we need to. I don't want to lose them too, he says and looks down at me. We will find May, and I promise you we won't lose anyone, I reply, and head towards Australia and New Zealand's den. I explain to them that I need to talk to them about something important with them at the den. I ask Ozzy to go and get Canada, which he nods in response to. I go to my den with New Zealand following me. I watch from afar as I see Ozzy leaping back to us all, with Canada slowly walking behind. I feel so bad for him. He hasn't been his normal self ever since losing May. Once all three of them are here, I look at UK before turning my head back to our sons. Boys, there is something your father would like to tell you, I say and look at him. He looks up at them and puts his ears up. As we all know, I've sent troops to go search for America. But I don't think we should leave it to the troops only anymore. We will be heading out tomorrow in the early morning in search for him, UK says. I look at all three of them, and they seem so happy knowing that they will get to help. Especially Canada. I know he has wanted to help from day one. Yes, I personally think the troops sent aren't enough, I say. I will do anything to find him, Mom, I hear Canada say. I smile back at him. We all will, sweetie. I think we should all go to sleep early tonight. We have to get up early for a good head start. I reply and turn back into the den. I hear the paw steps of UK following behind me and the others leaving. Tomorrow is a new day, and all I want is my baby back. One day later, Canada's point of view. I wake up with my eyes wide open. It's still dark out, but I can tell the sun is going to come up soon. I decide to sprint over to Aussie and New Zealand's den. I nudge Aussie with both of my paws. Wake up! We have to get a head start on today, I say loudly. Aussie mumbles something, but I'm not sure what. He slowly opens his eyes and gets up. Wake up, Zeal. I'm gonna go get Mom and Dad. I leap out of the den before he could say anything and run. I go to my parents' den, and just as I barely step upon inside, my mom walks out. Hi, dear, she says softly. Your father is ready, but we will have to wait for him. He went to the path the other cats took that leads downhill to make sure that the first half of it wouldn't cause any trouble if we took the route, she tells me, and looks up. I face her direction and see Aussie and New Zealand coming towards us. We should eat while we wait. Your father caught some mice this morning. They should be easier to catch now that it's rained. All of them will want to come up for water, our mother tells us, and leads the way to a pile of food on the inside of their den. I glance at the mice. Mice, America's favorite. Probably because he is so good at catching them. I sigh and take a mouse. I'll just eat away from the rest of them this morning. I don't want to talk to anyone, really. I move to another side of the den and lay down and start eating. About 10 minutes later, I hear paw steps coming close to the den. I stand up and walk outside. I see Dad coming close to me. Is your mother inside? He asks me. Yeah, we all are, I tell him. He walks inside and I follow behind him. Everyone looks at him and France walks closer to him. How's the path? She asks. From what I can see, it's clear. As of now, the path should be completely safe for us to go through. Nothing was ruined from the rain the other night. The only thing we will have to watch out for is it probably being slippery and muddy. Although, we have to remember, I only saw half of the path. The other side is across the river. We will have to take the long way to get around it, he states. That's good. Let's head out then, Mom says, loud enough for all of us to hear. I look back at New Zealand and see he hasn't finished eating. He'll probably eat on the way, though. I walk out of the den and turn right, the direction my dad came from. I wait for them all to get out of the den before moving again. Come, follow me. If we move fast, it shouldn't be too long before we get there, my father says as he starts to leap to the path me and my brothers all take to the river all the time. I hope we find him. No, we will. We will find him. If it's the last thing I do, then so be it. I run to my father's side and decide to lead with him. And that's the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to join the Discord, which is linked down in the description below. That being said, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, night, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time. And I will see you tomorrow.